Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, Friday night. Um, I spent my birthday exactly how I would like to. Chilling at home watching college basketball. This is perfect for me. This is exactly where I want to be, what I want to be doing. Couple of cool things. First things first. Well, this isn't very cool. We are getting a fucking ridiculous snowstorm coming. That's not fun at all. Um, a fun thing. So I'll start with a bad thing. I'll go to a fun thing. That's a bad thing. Fun thing. I will be. Hold on a minute. I almost forgot before. Don't get mad yet. Hold on. There we go. Now I have all messages set up. Sometimes I forget to set to all messages. Sometimes I miss a thing or two. Um, so fun thing. Me and my mom were talking. My mom's birthday was a couple days ago. Mine's today. You know, we kind of share that window of birthday, and we were talking about, like what can we do? Like, we should do something that like we both really want to do, and she's always been adamant she wants to hit the 50 states. I'm with her. That's my big goal someday, and the plan is I'm going to take you guys with me when we do these streams and we do these videos and stuff. You guys are going to come with me on all these journeys and adventures. Um, and we decided there's a state that we have not hit. Now, I would like some opinions from people. I think I put it in the video. I'm not even sure. I did my tier ranking 50 states. There he is. Pickle Noodle, what's up? Um, so we're going to Louisiana, right? We're going to do New Orleans. Late March, excuse me. Um, Sorry, I got like a little acid reflux. When you get to be my age, taste of K-pop. What's up? You get to be my age, every single thing you eat completely backfires on you. It's not fun at all. There's no fun in being as old as I am. So we're gonna go to New Orleans late March. We're staying right in the French Quarter. Luckily, wait, how old are you? I am 32 years old. I am a very, very much an unk. I actually just turned 32 today. So, SpongeBob Shitty Pants is crazy. You don't look old. I appreciate that, Karina. You don't have to lie to me though. The Rat, what's going on? Have you ever experienced being gay? I have not, Mandy. Mandeep, but what a start. Boy, you're not that old. Oh no, I am. Taste of K-pop. I am. I am old as shit. How do you stop waiting death? How do I stop waiting death? I don't know what that means. Yeah, she's right. You're a boy. No, Nate, I'm a fucking grown ass man. Dang, 94 was that long ago. It was. It's tough to fucking think about, Glassman. Football or baseball? I like both, the Rat. I played baseball growing up. I like watching both. I can't discriminate. Sir, you have a large toilet on your head. Don't you should know? Yeah, Pat, thanks for letting me know, man. I didn't even notice. Two, what are you wearing a hat like that? You're 2 years old. Hey, listen, pack owner, to each their own, man. Don't be mad. You can't pull something off like this. Retord says, I love your hat. I'm 28. You're still young. Look, I would say I'm still young. I'm young at heart, I would say. I think that's the biggest thing. Okay, respect. Hell yeah. How many of these awesome hats do you have? I have two of them. Fuck. Every time I start the stream, I always plan to put the other one next to me, and I don't have the other one with me. But I have two of them. And she called me handsome, too. Thanks, Marie. I'm 22. Would you like to be mine forever? I'm good there, man, deep. 2025 might have been the worst year for music ever. It's a good point. I can't think of one song that came out in 2025 that I would I don't even know what Bomba Clad is, honestly. These guys are hating for no reason, bro. That hat looks good. I appreciate it, man. Listen, it doesn't bother me. You got to expect when you go live on this on YouTube that people are going to make fun of you one way or the other. Fuck, I'm too high for this. That hat is tripping me out. I'm sorry, Snapshot Sniper. Jazzle, don't quit. What's up? What happens when you make a bean and onion casserole? Tear gas. I like that. Do you support the Eagles? I do not. You look ridiculous in that hat. Thanks, man. Do you think the Jets will ever win a Super Bowl? Not in my lifetime. Your heart is old, but your wrinkles are old. Pretty much the same thing. Americans are weird beings, but I like to observe them sometimes. Where are you from? Egg? It's Flay Day. What's up, John Smithy? You got the smallest head I've ever seen. In more ways than one, you'd be surprised. Flay's the way. John Smithy is the fucking way, always. Double tap the screen. Appreciate you, Smithy. Do you support freedom to goon in basements? I think you should do whatever you want in your basement, Legacy Andrews. If you want to goon in your fucking basement, do it. Every pop song sucked. Kanye had the biggest breakdown ever, and that stupid K-pop was ever. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one song that came out in 2025 that I'm like, I'm going to listen to that forever. Ever been to Nashville? I've been to Nashville, David. I've been to Nashville twice. First time I basically became the mayor. It was like the best week of my entire life. Hell yeah, here's a sub and a like. Appreciate you, Legacy Andrews. I'm here for doing whatever you want in your basement. Like and subscribe. Can you give a shout out to... I don't know what you're trying to get me to say. Mayor of Nashville. Listen, Sasha, I had a great week when I was there. I basically became the mayor. I'm not like, I'm not bragging. I was there for so long. I was there for like a week. Like, it was almost like a week and a half. Sam Deasy getting ready to prove all the haters wrong on Sunday. Final score? I don't know what I think the final score is going to be, but I do think Sam Darnold proves the haters wrong. Hey, listen. Went to the doctor today. I have STDs. Penicillin won't cure. Sorry. That's tough, Raymond. What the hell happened to all the baddies? I have no idea. My opinion is men that wear jerseys of other men are beta males that can't make a life of their own. Bloated, I think if you overthink it like that, I think you're somebody that probably, I don't know. I think you think too much about things. Luigi, how you doing? El Mauricio, what's up? Ever been to Memphis? I've never been to Memphis. Don't plan on going to Memphis. Yeah, I've heard Memphis is a terrible spot. That hat is legendary. Appreciate you, Lois. If you ever step a foot in New York City, I'm borrowing that hat for a date. I am on Long Island, so I'm in the city a lot. I actually almost went to the city tonight. Still rocking the best ad I see. Of course, Angelique. Always. I don't take this thing off. Hitting shoulders right now. Good for you, 1.0. I made dinner tonight. My husband said he wanted burnt ends, so I gathered up all the extra raw buttholes I had and seared them before baking them. He was so upset. I don't understand. Please help. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, Toxic Love. Nashville is awesome. I love Nashville. Big fan. Raymond, what you got? I'm going through something similar. Let's see. My girlfriend got an STD and a DUI in one night. That's a fucking brutal night. Oof. STD and DUI. Yikes. I mean, leave now. Rage bait people with gooning comments and rewards subscribers if they're chill like you. Farewell. I'll sleep now. Appreciate you, Legacy Andrews. Yeah, listen, man, I'm here for it. You want to come by and tell me you're gooning in your basement? Go for it. What do you like tomorrow, buddy? I don't know. I don't really like anything yet. I haven't really looked. I'm not sure. What in the hell is Colorado State doing? That was crazy. I don't know. I'm watching Colorado State right now. Go on, show us your bum hole. Go on, show us your bum hole. Am I supposed to show you my bum hole? Jets lose to high school teams? They definitely don't. Isn't Nashville flat earther capital of the world? I have no idea. Is it? Best bet. Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't really looked at the slate yet, Eddie, but I got Colorado State and Utah State on. No bets in this game. I'm just watching it as an independent viewer. Did you ever get those herpes checked out? You must be talking to the wrong person there, Nate. Who was cooking raw beeholes? I forget. I don't remember who said that they were cooking raw buttholes. I think it was Toxic Love or something like that. I love watching big black men play sports. Sounds like a great time, Antarctica. Oh, man. Dude, this I got such bad acid reflux now. It's so bad. Why is your head so big? My head is very small. Nashville has rolling hills. Does it really? Little ass hat. I know, man. I wish I got a bigger one. Like, it probably would have been funnier if I actually got one that was big. Let me know tomorrow. I got you, Eddie. Brother, why are you still a Jets fan? Because if you root for a team and you change your allegiance, you're a fucking loser. That's why. Yay, 56. It's average. Yeah, it's not that big. I like that my girlfriend likes The Strokes. Great band. What do you think about Donald Trump's rule? What do you mean, his rule? What do you mean by that? Pepsi AC takes it away, Flay. I'm going to have to get some. I do have some in my closet somewhere. I might as well go fucking take a little bit. You moved to Boston yet? Never. Bro, you got my back? Do I got your back, Jermaine? I don't know, man. Do I? Am I supposed to? I'm not sure. Who's winning the NBA championship? The Knicks, baby. The fucking New York Knicks. Bro, you got my back even if it's blown out? Ooh, I feel like I'm walking into something here. Who's farting in my bathroom right now? I have no idea. Well, you should probably go check. Yeah, the Knicks are winning the NBA Finals this year, obviously, dude. No, the Knicks have been giving me a fucking headache lately. An absolute, I mean, Greenland issue. I don't really know what to say about it. I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask on that one. I'm not entirely well versed on the Greenland thing. From what I've heard, it's something to do with like security, but I don't know. It's done. What's your thought on Israel? Brother, you've been saying that for a decade now. What? What have you been saying for a decade now? What's your thought on Israel? I don't really have a thought on Israel, honestly. I don't dislike Israel. I really don't have an opinion. I'm somebody very focused on what goes on here. Fucking A, dude. Take my shoes off. Maybe I'll stay a while. I think Pepsi AC. Knicks winning a championship? Yeah, well, it's different this year, William. Got the best fucking player in the NBA, Jalen Brunson. We're about to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, too. I take Pepsi AC, 10 milligram every day, 12 hours, and it takes it completely away. I've been on it for 15 years. It's a good idea. I just hit me this year. I've been getting hit by it. That guy keeps asking about Israel in every live stream I joined the last 20 minutes. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I think a lot of people, I'm just here to have a good time. Is Rhode Island any good? Rhode Island's pretty sick, B. Glassman. Rhode Island, honestly, is or are we talking college basketball? The state itself, Newport, beautiful in the summer. Beautiful. Bro said I can change them. Can you wish my friend... I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, but I'm not reading that out loud. Jets are a low-quality team. Listen, Clarity Whistler, to each their own, man. I don't give a shit. You can't hurt me by talking shit about the Jets. I know that the Jets are awful. Which people good, rich or poor? I don't think it matters if you're rich or poor. I think it's bigger than that. Is Providence nice? I've never been to Providence. Can you guys just please don't attack Greenland? Listen, you're asking the wrong guy. I can't. Also, you can't forget Quahog. That's true. Quahog is a first-class city. Everybody knows that. Oh, boy, I'm busting balls. Just flow with it. Dude, Clarity, I'm fucking around, man. What do you want me to say? Talk shit about my Jets. I'm going to go right back at you. Just saying, you can't hurt me anymore. I'm a Jet fan, man. It's like talking shit about the Jets. Like, I know the Jets suck, man. It's miserable. You can't hurt me talking shit about the Jets. It just doesn't work anymore. Because I'm probably the biggest hater of the Jets there is. Thought you were the president? Hey, listen. You never know. Maybe I know a guy. Maybe I know a guy who knows a guy. But nope. Bears finally made it. You a Bears guy? Dude, it must be nice. The Bears have their guy. The Bears have their coach. I think the Bears are in a very good place. Love the fit. Thanks, Sasha. Nathan just goes, about to goon soon. Are you a J? I don't know what you mean by J. If my girlfriend visited Greenland on a certain day of the month, it would be renamed Redland. Wow, Smithy. I don't really know what to say to that, man. Did the 2009 or 2011 Jets have an actual shot? I think you mean 2009 or 10. You know what? I really think no way. Honestly, like, I do think the 2010 Jets had a real shot. 2009, they ran into a buzzsaw in Peyton Manning and the Colts. That team was too good. 2010, I think that team did have a shot. I think, like, an experienced Mark Sanchez, they played a Pittsburgh team that I thought they were better than and just lost. Willie is back. What's up, Willie? But I don't think 2009, I really don't think that team had much of a shot. I would like to think they did. But man, oh man, they, losing to the Steelers like the way they did, that was one of the most heartbreaking games I've ever watched in my life. Crawl out through the fallout, baby. We're all here, man. We're all fucking living. I think I'm going to stream for like an hour right now, and then I might go hang out. Not hang out. I might just go grab something like some water or something. I got a 24-hour gas station down the road, and then I might come back on. But we'll see how this goes. I'm having a good time so far. I forgot to get a jug of water. I wanted to bring back the water. It's midnight. Yeah, listen, Nate. It is what it is, man. It's Friday. What a game. Listen, Nate, you're not my fucking dad, man. I'm going to go out. It's midnight. I'm an adult, man. Free will, baby. I want to go out at fucking midnight. I'm going to. There's bad people outside. I'm not worried. Let them find me. Man, shut the nice boy up. Whoa, I don't know what you mean by that. How do they say water in London, Fley? Water, right? Is water code for that business across the street? Is it that obvious? Let's go. Hope you had a good birthday. I had a great birthday, BG. I was actually just like chilling here. I was gonna go over to one of my buddies' houses, and then I wasn't feeling it. I hung out with my sister a little bit tonight. Yeah, I had a great birthday all around. I sat here and watched college basketball. Exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna be out during the day tomorrow. I may rip the Islander game. Who knows? There's a chance, but I will be out during the day tomorrow for a little bit to enjoy the Saturday of the weekend. Sorry, I meant shut the fuck up. Oh, cookies. Hey, listen. Honest mistake. How rare is it to find a Brooklyn Nets fan? Yeah, there's not that many of them, Glassman, but the ones that are here, they are super passionate. I will say, the Brooklyn Nets fans are extremely, extremely passionate about the Brooklyn Nets. But not that many of them. Hey, Flay, happy birthday, man. Appreciate you, Will. Cookies, you're good. Yo, Cookies, I'm fucking around, man. I don't care. You can come here. You can tell me to shut the fuck up every stream. I'm not going to tell you to go anywhere. Nets should have stayed in Jersey, 100%. Dude, the Nets, the Nets moving to Brooklyn never made sense. The Barclays Center is a terrible arena. There's nothing good that goes on there. Hey, Goofy Hat again. Anonymous, what's up? I don't know. I don't know why the Nets ever left Jersey. They were in a perfect spot. The Prudential Center is sick. They have the whole fan base in Jersey. I'm not really sure why they ever left. It didn't make sense. Sounds like a chill day. How much have I missed out on tonight? Did you go live not long ago? Want to make sure I can grab some popcorn. I only went live 17 minutes and 14 seconds ago, so not very long. Sister, never. Nets got fleeced by Boston. That was insane. Wait, what do you say, sister? Never know how much I missed her. They have zero identity. You know what it is? Like, dude, they had Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving all at the same time, and nobody in the city gave a shit. Nobody. There was like one guy on the local sports radio that like is a diehard Nets fan, and he was the only one that ever talked about that team. Nobody cared, man. I kind of feel bad. Like, no, I don't. I don't feel bad at all. The Nets should have never came to New York. Would you change your channel name to Gooner Republic if I buy you a car? If you buy me a car, I'll change my channel name to anything. Bro, you have the good mentality because troll will stop immediately. Seeing you, just don't care about them. Dude, Cookies, you know what it is? I love when the trolls stop by. The trolls stop by, they make me laugh. I think the trolls are so fucking funny. It's really hilarious to me when trolls come by because they always say shit that just, throws me off. And I'm like, damn, bro. You see how much the Brewers spent this offseason? Only $1.25 million. The Brewers are a team that's ruining baseball more so than the Dodgers are. Yo, I spent $100 on WWE action figures, dude, LMAO, but I'm keeping them in the mint box. That's good. Well, that's an investment. Absolutely, that's investing. I'm going to take your WWE action figures. CJ McCollum greater than Trae Young tonight. Go Hawks. CJ McCollum, somebody made a point that McCollum is one of those guys that he kind of just gets in the way of everything. And I didn't realize that until he ended up in Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta's been worse off with him. Look me in the eyes. I'm close. Balls Johnson. Bro, you retarded, Stank Nasty. 7404 says. Okay. How does it feel to idolize other men while you make nothing of your life? Pretty good, man. Honestly. I'm content with it. I feel nobody got the sister TV reference. Is that what that was? That went right over my head. Smitty, that went completely over my head. I used to watch that show. Brewers still find ways to win. They do. Look, at the end of the day, if the Brewers are finding ways to win, it does not matter. They can do whatever they want. If they want to trade everybody and move on from everybody, they'll find a way. Why is your hat so small? I don't know, man. I ordered a big one. It didn't come in right. Let's see. Cap. Hell yeah. Brewers fans talk a whole lot of shit for having 0 World Series appearances. They're always in the mix, though. I got to give them that little bit. I just threw on ESPN and the X Games are on. I have not watched the X Games in so long. I used to fucking live for this shit. I'm going to watch it. Let's see. Thank you. I'm just like you. I don't understand when streamers don't have a sense of humor because at the end of the day, it's all love. Dude, cookies. That's what I always say. I'm like, if you start streaming and you get mad at people for coming in here and trolling you, then you don't have the capacity to do this. I hope there's an MLB lockout next season. Ooh. I mean, I think we're leaning towards it. I hope not, but I'm sure it's going to happen. Need a bigger hat. I know, man. It's getting annoying looking at it like in the reflection. It's not big enough. I'm a Patriots fan. Must be fucking nice, dude. God, I can't watch the Patriots in another Super Bowl. I can't do it. David, are you from New England? Great question. Go Birds, DH. The Brewers are the biggest playoff chokers. Never make any noise. They're always in the postseason, though. They're pretty much a regular. I Fley 2 times in 1 day. We're running it back, James. This is hands down the most fun live on YouTube. I'm trying, man. I do what I can here. Brewers are the Bills of MLB. Always good, yet never win when it matters. Pretty good comparison. Brewers traded Peralta at the best time to trade him. They did. Listen, Stank Nasty, are you a Brewers guy by any chance? Because I'm a diehard Mets fan. I love Freddie Peralta. I don't think the Mets gave up a ton. I think Brandon Sproat has a lot of upside, but I think the Mets needed a genuine top of the line starter. And look, I think a lot of people are saying the Mets need to extend him. I don't necessarily think they do. I'm really not a big fan of paying starting pitchers their second contract, but they desperately needed a guy at the top of the rotation to eat up innings. And, I think Freddie Peralta was a great fit. They needed it. Yes, I'm a Brewers fan. I think it was a good move for both sides. And honestly, Jet Williams is a guy that I've been looking forward to seeing for a couple years. The Mets just have a bunch of the Mets just have a bunch of fucking middle infielders that he was never going to get here. Your hat looks like me when I try on a Magnum. Watching the X Games, I was actually in the Gravity Games trials. Wow. Something wrong with your hat, I know. Did your head shrink or are you a poor French guy? Why do I got to be French? You're watching soccer. I'm not. I'm flipping between the Australian Open and X Games. Probably watch the Australian Open, though. Baseball just sucks compared to the NFL, and I'm sad the NFL is almost over. Yeah, I mean, baseball is just a grind, man. How does it feel to be 6 inches deep in my ass? Wow, okay. Thoughts on gin and tonics? Not a fan. Not a fan at all of gin and tonics. Not a big gin and tonic guy at all. Why did the Nationals fall so hard after 2019? I'll never forget that team. You know what the problem was, Glassman? Their team, they're just an organization that refused to pay their guys. They offered Juan Soto that big deal, and once he turned it down, I think they had to go full rebuild because they really didn't have anything else going for them. The Mets are the Cowboys of Major League Baseball. Wow. But yeah, that was a hell of a year for that Nationals team. It was a fun run, man. I'm a Mets fan. Obviously, they're in our division. I didn't even hate that Nationals team. My girlfriend really likes Alice in Wonderland. She's always saying, "Drink me, eat me." Not a bad thing. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up to some other things. I need so. Let's see. Aggressive inline skating. Wow. If MLB gets in a lockout, we still have minor league baseball. Do we really? How does it feel to be a clown? Why, though? 369 says. The Jets are the most poverty franchise in sports. Here's the thing. Why, though? 369. You can't hurt me talking shit about the Jets any more than the Jets have already hurt me in my life. Unc James says, I like to eat my shit. Okay, man. Strasburg got hurt. Patrick Corbin turned to shit. That, too. I mean, that had a lot to do with it. But, I mean, I think, their core just, they got a ton for Juan Soto. Do you hate any player? Not personally. In terms of just, I don't think I dislike a player any more than Tom Brady. And what sucks is Tom Brady seems like such a fucking cool dude. He ruined my childhood. Single-handedly, Tom Brady destroyed my childhood as a Jet fan. Sam Johnson, 4014, comes in here and just says, you suck. Thanks, man. Mr. Deed should actually buy the Jets. I need to make babies. Well, you're wasting your time here, James. You look like a white Juan Soto. I can't even... I can't believe I look to be like, hey, maybe I do. I will talk to the pimp from this morning. I don't know what the fuck that guy's deal was. That was insane. I think Adam Sandler is actually a Jet fan. He is. Adam Sandler is a confirmed Jet fan. Okay, your hat link. It's a Noggin Boss hat, Vishal. Noggin boss.com. Fuck, I forgot to add the link to the Discord. Shit. If anybody's interested in joining my Discord, I'm going to throw the link in the description right now. Hold on. Islanders or Rangers? Hold on. Actually, while I'm up, I'll show you. I'll show you myself, Caleb. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Because I meant to have the hat in the room. Check this shit out. Ready? Let's go, Islanders. Die-hard Islander fan. Love them. Might go tomorrow. Let's see. Let me throw the Discord link in the... I spent $100 today and got to hang out with this guy's niece. What the hell? Do you like to handle... Well, I don't know what that means. Best MLB name of all time, I'm going with Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers is a good one. I always loved Pokey Reese. That was always one of my favorite ones. I was a big Pokey Reese guy. Very nice. Schaefer is a monster. Dude, I love Matthew Schaefer. Great player. He's already, like, far and beyond better than I thought he would be this year. He's only going to get better. Let's see. Hey, buddy, why don't you join Islam? I'm not a religion guy at all. Tom Brady is a dick swab, like, damn. He had to deflate the balls and to... Yeah, I mean, then Giselle banged the fucking jiu-jitsu instructor, so... Listen, it's a tough break. Guys, hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute. If I missed what you said, I apologize. Listen, I respect everybody's religion, man. Well, let me just live right now. Live right now. I got to throw that in the Discord, and then I'm going to... Hold on. If anybody is interested in joining the Discord, please check the link in the description in a second. Hold on a minute. Give me like 2 seconds here. That is not the description I was looking for. Okay, hold on. There we go. Right now, check it out. If you want to join my Discord, check it out. It's in the description of the video. Just hit the buttons in the top right corner here and hit description, and you can join the Discord. Check it out. We got something going on here. I don't know what that's all about, but the Discord. So go check that out. Would you rather have to do a push-up every time you fart or every time you cough? Oh, I actually think the push-up with the farts probably go together. I think, like, if you do push-ups while you fart, like, I feel like it helps get more farts out. So I don't know. It's a tough one. But then it's just never-ending push-ups and farts. If you do it every time you cough, you could get really fucking ripped. I don't know. What do you think you do more, fart or cough? That's actually a really good question. I feel like you fart every single day, right? Like, I don't think I cough every day. Abdul is bagging on my religion. That should be a timeout. I didn't see what he said. I mean, everybody's... Two different people bagged on a religion. I'm not, like... I don't, like... I'm not a religious guy. A sick day would be rough. That's true. A sick day would suck. But, like, think about it. I can't believe I just... That question's going to fuck me up. You probably fart every single day. At least most people do. Coughing, like, you pretty much only do when you're sick. Like, it's a really good question. I'm gonna have to throw that. I'll throw that in the community later, and see what everybody thinks about that one. If you think you've coughed more or if you farted more in your life, the hours after Taco Bell would be rough. I mean, you'd work it off pretty quickly, Glassman. At least, like, it would make going to Taco Bell, it would make going to Taco Bell, like, worth it in terms of the fitness value of it. What do you think people pursue the most in life? Honestly, I think most people pursue, I would say acceptance. I think acceptance is the one. Like, I feel like everybody wants to be accepted by everybody. And I think until you get the realization that not everybody's going to accept you, you kind of can't get anywhere. What do you think? You already read that. Smoking a blunt would be rough. Yeah, it would. Damn, I came up with, can't believe I came up with that one off the top of my head. Pursuit of happiness. To me, it's just like, I feel like everybody wants to just fit in, man, and there's no reason to. Don't fucking fit in. Do the opposite of fitting in. Fit out. Fit the fuck out, baby. Hold on. Pursue people pursue money the most. I don't even know about that, Wizard. I would say money's the second one, and I think money should be the first one if you're really trying to get your shit together. Like, I don't know. I think if you pursue, hold on, let me try to rephrase that. I think if you pursue money first, like, that's like a better way to be than pursuing acceptance. But I think more people pursue being accepted, if that makes any sense. Like, I think more people want to be like accepted by the crowd. They want the popularity. Everybody's like, we're like, I think too many people worry about what everybody thinks. Money, I think it's like, I think it's one and two, maybe 1A, two. Money is just a means to an end in a way, but I'd be a lot fucking happier if I had a lot more money. But I just, in terms of like what I think most people pursue, I think acceptance is the number one thing. Second is money. Because like really you want to pursue money. Connor, what's up, man? Bro, you got on the wrong size hat. Michael Bush is here. Yeah, I know, man. It's you buy an extra large hat on Temu, this is what they fucking send you. I watched your ranked states video, and in Rhode Island, you missed out that there's a collegiate baseball team that goes on in the summer, and those games are $5 for tickets, and there could be future MLB stars. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Will. I'm more so, if I go to Rhode Island, I'm going to watch the Bryant Bulldogs, I'm going to watch Rhode Island Rams, I'm going to watch the Providence Friars, I'm going to watch Brown University. I'm more of a college basketball guy myself. It's for my head. If you want to get one, it's a Noggin Boss hat. Bro, you know how I told you that I have heart issues? I had a minor heart attack 3 days ago. Oh my God, Connor. Did you go to the hospital or anything? What happened there? Nasta, how are you? Well, you should do an NFL fan base tier list. Here's the thing. If I did an NFL fan base tier list, Glassman, here's how it would go. It would go the Jets, everybody else. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to do a lot of work into that. Because in my opinion, there's some tough fan bases out there. The New York Jets. Take some aspirin, bro. Wow, that's ballsy to wear that big of a Jets hat. Why is it ballsy? Let's go, Buckeye. Ohio State guys here. We got a couple Ohio State fans. I think, like, you know what, Glassman, you might have a good idea there, but I think another idea that I could really, would be a lot broader is if I ranked all the major conference college football fan bases. That would really piss a lot of people off. Yeah, it was brutal. I woke up in so much pain. It was just stricken. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, Connor. What are they doing for you? Eagles would definitely be one of the worst. I mean, that whole city, like in the entire city of Philadelphia. Same with the Cowboys. Would you rather have to eat 15 hot dogs in 20 minutes or 5 double cheeseburgers in 20 minutes for $50,000? Ooh, that's a good question. I think that's a really good question because I think the double cheeseburgers, the cheese would fuck you up. I think I'd be more worried about the cheese more so. Like if you told me 5 double hamburgers, that's still a lot. Damn. I think the hot dogs would go down easier. They can't. Rest in peace, Papa. He had a hereditary heart also, age 62. That's tough, man. I know a lot of people who died from having a bad. My grandfather too had a bad heart. He died like suddenly. Condolences for being a Jet fan. Some dude doesn't even bother me anymore. The Jets you can't tell me anything. You can't talk any shit that would hurt me more than the Jets have already hurt me in my lifetime. The Jets are Mets right now. What era made you a fan? Not really an era made me a fan. My dad and my grandfather watching the games with them made me a fan. My dad's a diehard Jet fan. And then when I became a fan, it was like the end of Vinny Testaverde to the beginning of Chad Pennington. You have full permission to rank Notre Dame fans at the bottom. We've not made much of a name for ourselves. Listen, I know a lot of good Notre Dame fans. It would be tough. They can't do anything about my heart problems. They are genetical heart problems. I mean, is there like pacemaker or anything? My Cowboys to the Super Bowl next year. I don't know about that, Will. He served twice Vietnam and in Korea. Damn. It's a badass right there. Is the Nathan's Hot Dog competition in New York? Yes, it's in Coney Island. Coney Island, New York. Great competition. I went one time. Is Joe Namath your favorite player? Absolutely not. He probably could have, I think, but he didn't want surgery. That makes sense. Yeah, almost every single male in my family died by a heart attack before they hit 70. That's tough, Connor. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, that's brutal. But What do they have you doing for it? How passionate are the Notre Dame fans around you? My one buddy is one of the craziest Notre Dame fans I know. He, like, nothing that goes on tops a Notre Dame football game. When the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are playing a football game, nothing else matters. Is Mark Sanchez your favorite player? No. My mom is going to outlive me and my brothers. I don't know about that, Connor. I actually only live about half an hour east of Notre Dame. That's pretty sick. Take cacao powder. I heard it helps your heart. Well, Connor, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But just have an outlook that, make the most. I wouldn't think like that, man. Fast from sugars. My great aunt lived to be 112. Wow, 112. Gotta be honest, I don't think I'd want to be 112. I don't think I'd want to live to be 112. That's just me personally. I feel like that's too long. That's a decent time to be a Jets fan. Longtime Viking fan. My first year was heartbreaking. 2009 and watching Favre lose the NFC Championships. At least I was there live to see Favre's last game in 2010. Yeah, I mean, we want to talk about Brett Favre. Brett Favre as a Jet was miserable. That time, the Jets were so good, and then Brett Favre tore his rotator cuff and kept trying to play or separated his shoulder or some shit. But, yeah, it's a tough time. That's some heartbreaking times to be a Vikings fan. Exactly. Don't think like that. Never think like that. I subbed. Appreciate you, Michael Bush. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Seriously. Means a lot. The females in my family live really long, and the males always die really early. I'm sorry to hear that, Connor. We're going to pop off and spend money this year during preseason and midseason. We're going to have the NFL world in our hands. Well, I hope for your sake you're right, man. Michael, appreciate it, man. This ain't Detroit, and this is the Super Bowl. Both my great uncles died by a heart attack in their 40s. Damn. That's awful. My family's biggest issue is like everybody in my family smokes, so I don't smoke. But that's not hereditary. My favorite sporting event I ever attended was Louisville at Clemson when Lamar and Deshaun Watson battled. It came down to the wire. Loudest college stadium I've ever experienced in Clemson. That's crazy, BG. Wow. That's an amazing game. I want to go to a sick college football game like that or a college basketball game. I've never been to anything that nuts. Do some exercises. I hear that prolongs your life. Yeah, 2008 was bad for Brett Favre. Brett is still my hero. That he has Parkinson's now, not doing well. Yeah, it's tough, man. That sucks to hear. How much gravity does a neutron star have? How much gravity? I have no idea. Try to find something you love to doing, swimming or playing sports. So basically, all my medical issues, I won't live long, but I don't care, to be honest. Damn. The best event I attended was Notre Dame and Indiana in the college football playoff next season. It was the last time Indiana lost a game. That's crazy, Glassman. That sounds like a great time, though. Best sporting event I ever went to, I was at Game 4, NLDS, Mets, Phillies, the Francisco Lindor Grand Slam game. Craziest fucking... I've never heard a building louder in my life. Bro, that hat is crazy. Yeah, hot bowl. What are you going to do? Do some light jogging? Are you a Marvel or DC fan? Honestly, Johnson, I hate to be that guy. I don't really know the difference between the two. I'm not a big superhero guy. The only superhero stuff I liked was The Boys. That show was amazing. Don't extort your adrenal. But yeah. That goes to show like how miserable a lot of the things in my life have been sports-wise. Hey, it's me, Bacon. I'm back. Welcome back, Bacon. I was at Ellie De La Cruz's first home run game and a Buckeye game. Nice. How many beers can you fit up there? Honestly, if I was sneaking it into a sporting event, I think only I'd have to take the lining out, but I could probably get 2, 3, maybe 4 in there. I went to Notre Dame, Clemson, Hurricane game in 2015. That was so epic. Came down to the 2-point conversion. I was soaked. That's amazing. The only college football game I ever went to, I went to Kansas State, Texas in 2023. That game went to 2 overtimes. That was incredible, but nothing of that magnitude. Smoke weed every day. The Jeremiah Love 98-yard touchdown was the loudest I heard the stadium. I could imagine. That place was going nuts. I saw Steve Young scramble 39 yards with no shoe. I want to beat the Vikings in the playoffs. That's a great one, Ardell, for adrenaline junkies. So who do you want to see at quarterback for Jets next year? I say you guys sign Flacco and try to get a young guy with upside. Ace, I'm with you on that. Look, I would love to get a guy like Malik Willis, but I don't think he's coming to the Jets. I don't think it would make sense for him. I think a guy like Joe Flacco, I think a guy like, unfortunately, like Mac Jones, and or like just somebody that can like play quarterback like okay enough with, like you said, a young guy with upside. And if next year the Jets are in a position to draft a blue chip quarterback, you just do it. So we'll see. Nice. Where do I get one? It's a Noggin Boss hat. They live short lives, I think. Probably. They made a Burger King commercial of the Steve Young. I remember that. Yes, I remember when they were making Burger King. Like they put the Burger King in big sporting events and big sport moments, and that was one of them. Yes, I remember that. Imagine being at the Jets butt fumble game. Connor, the worst part about if you were at that game would be for me having to travel home after. Sports are for gay dudes. I don't agree with that at all. Dude, it was insanity. How to face job interview? You have a tip? Johnson, I think the biggest thing about a job interview is just being honest and be prepared for when they ask you what your biggest weakness is. I think that's the two things. Don't get nervous. I also went to the Royal Rumble last year. Great show, but the wrong guy won. I want to go to a Royal Rumble so bad. That's a bucket list thing. Men obsessed with football are so gay, bro. You wear shirts with other men's name on it. Listen, man, just because you were never picked to be on a fucking team growing up doesn't mean you have to make sports gay. Connor, I'm well aware. Let's see. A diehard Clemson fan, lots of family roots there. Been blessed to see some amazing games. Yeah, Clemson's had some incredible games, some incredible home games. Fley has a tip, just the tip. It's only the tip. Sammy Watkins and D-Hop in the 2013-2014 Clemson era was crazy. What a fucking receiving core, huh? What are your thoughts on money being of all evil when if you ask for a lot, nobody will give you any? Yeah, Clemson something else back then. Floyd, I think you're right about that. I think money is the root of all evil. I agree 100%. I think you see it with almost every decision that's made is around money. I think money, absolutely, 1,000%. Dude's dad didn't love him. He hates sports. Yeah, I mean, sucks the Rumble is in Saudi this year. Yeah, what the fuck is that all about? When you want to get married? I have no idea. Don't really have a timeline on that. My dad made sure I played a sport. My dad, my dad didn't force me to do anything. He just signed me up at first, and I fell in love with it. Baseball, basketball. Dude, I used to I'd play baseball for 3 seasons and then basketball in the winter. It was always the rotation. It was great. And WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi next year. That's why are they doing that? Listen, I'm all for the WWE traveling around the world, but having your 2 biggest shows in Saudi Arabia is just so insane to me. What was your WrestleMania 41 trip like? WrestleMania 41? What do you mean? You get married Mexican girl? I don't know yet. I don't know who. Do you have a favorite college football team, Flay? BG, I've always adopted the Rutgers Scarlet Knights just because they're close. I've been a couple Rutgers games. It's a cool experience. Not a great building. But I've adopted Rutgers. I'll watch Rutgers the first couple games of the year until they inevitably fall apart. I'm still trying to get over. We had both Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones on our roster, and we let them go and gave the team to 9. I'm thinking 2010. We sign and bring 2025. Yeah, I don't know. Ace Deuce. I'm not really sure why anybody had any faith in J.J. McCarthy. I was not a big J.J. McCarthy guy. Not at all. Football Fanatics literally emailed my dad asking me if I was going to come back. I played cornerback that year. I had so many picks. There you go. Nice. Good for you, Connor. Jimmy G has asked you could do better. Definitely better than Jimmy G. I didn't even know Jimmy G was still around. Oh, God. I'm not reading anything. J1's one of those guys that thinks he's smarter than everybody in the room. Oh, God. Rutgers from 2018, 2019 was abhorrent. Yeah, terrible. Rutgers was so bad for so long. But you know what I said? When they rehired Greg Schiano, I'm like, the Schiano man's going to bring us back. He hasn't. But I've always said I want to be on the bandwagon of Rutgers for when they get good. For them to, at least I could say I was there. You're gay. You're a gay American. Listen, just because somebody calls you out, this is one of those guys that thinks he's the smartest guy in every room. J1, 1L2 or whatever. He says all these big words. He says sports are gay, this, that, and the other thing. When really he's probably just one of those guys that sits in his basement all the time. Doesn't have contact with the outside world. Probably hasn't spoken to a girl since high school when they told him to get away from him. I'm not even feeding into that. When I was younger, Rutgers were a bottom feeders to D1 to me. I mean, they had that one good year. It was 2007, the Ray Rice year. I'm married with 6 kids. Good for you, man. So I was wrong, but whatever. You're still probably a fucking weirdo. I don't know. J1, have you ever considered that you're listen, I wouldn't go that far, Connor. You're single and obsessed with black guys? I like sports. A lot of chatter about possibly trading McCarthy to the Chargers with a draft pick for Herbert. Jim Harbaugh loved J.J. McCarthy. One can hope. I mean, I hope at this point he's not. I hope he doesn't love J.J. McCarthy anymore. Is that a custom hat? It's not. It's a Noggin Boss hat. They sell them right on the website. Listen, you can also say whatever you want on the internet. Lil bro, what's up, man? I hate J.J. McCarthy. I just think J.J. McCarthy sucks, dude. Like, I didn't think he was good coming out of college. I didn't understand the hype around him. I don't understand. May as well have a black dong on top of your head. Listen, man, that's the thing. Guys like J1, you can say whatever you want. I have 6 kids and a wife. I don't care, and I don't really believe you because you probably wouldn't be sitting here wasting all this time trying to, like, talk about the Romans and shit, like, to some guy that doesn't give a shit. Thoughts on the Bills and big man Phillip Rivers? Very interesting. I'm not really sure what their thought process is, but I guess you got to interview him, give it a shot. I don't know. Carson Wentz outplayed J.J. McCarthy. That says a lot. J.J. McCarthy was just bad. Lil Bro is back from fighting the Ayatollah in Iran, or he's got good Wi-Fi over there. Nice hat. Thanks, official America. Lil Bro, you're going to go to Greenland next. Yeah, Lil Bro, what's on the agenda next? Where are you headed next? Grass ain't always greener, Buffalo. It's odd to me, man. Like, it just, Phillip Rivers, like, coming straight out of being a quarterback to coaching, I don't know. He never coached. Don't let them troll you. People on the internet are just textbook weird and nothing but talk. Oh, Alicia, I don't care. It doesn't matter at all. Like, you really have 3 kids, 6 kids, I mean? How'd you mistype 3 from 6? Motherfucker, why you got the Shaq size hat from Amazon? God damn. When you order an extra large hat on Temu, this is what they send you. McDermott to Vegas, is that happening? It wouldn't shock me. That wouldn't shock me one bit. In fact, I don't know why I didn't think about that. Have you ever been to Vermont? I've been to Vermont. Yes, Vermont is a very odd state. J1 Rogers Cromartie. That's great, yeah. Antonio Cromartie himself. I have been to Vermont, BG. It's a very odd state. I would say Vermont is like the East Coast version of like Oregon. Like, very weird place. Dude, Antonio Cromartie is literally, like, what does he have? Like, 11 kids with 10 different women now? I don't know what the fucking statistics are. I mean, listen, man, you're still sitting here. You're trying your hardest, man, J1. I get it. Like, guy who probably doesn't get a lot of attention in his actual life. He's coming here, oh, like, you guys like sports? You guys are losers. Like, dude, I just don't care. Also, Mario Cristobal is a top candidate for the Steelers head coach. You think he'd leave Miami? Have you ever been to New York City? I live 40 minutes away from it. What about Maine? I've never been to Maine. Never been to Maine. But yeah, BG, Vermont's a good state if you like, skiing, you like winter activities like that. I personally don't. The only thing I like to go to a mountain for is to, like, have a couple beers. But I don't enjoy, if I'm going to do that, I'd rather just go upstate New York. Like, there's Hunter Mountain upstate. I can't think of the other big one, but Hunter Mountain. Dude, if the NFL disappeared, what would your identity be? I don't know. I think I'd be all right. Little bro, you never sucked me off like you promised. What the fuck? Really don't know much about Maine besides lobsters. Yeah, I don't know much about Maine either. I've never been. Your mom's... Wait, what? Totally leave Miami for the Steelers. He fits the hot-headed persona. I don't know. Mario Cristobal went to Miami. I'm pretty sure he's from Miami. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. New Hampshire, I've been to, Glassman. Not a lot goes on in New Hampshire. That's another very, like, New Hampshire, Vermont, like, New Hampshire doesn't have the ski resorts and mountains like Vermont does, but it's got, like, interesting, like, it's got, like, good scenery, really. That's really the only thing about New Hampshire. J1, change the channel. Guys chatting sports is peak male bonding. Everybody loves sports, except the one guy who never got picked for anything. Damn, Connor. Wait, what the fuck are we talking about? I'm fine. Now I took my meds. Connor, best of luck there, man. Let me know. Maine is just lesbians in plaid. I don't know. I've never been there. I wouldn't know. Peak male bonding over the commie NFL. You're being replaced. Effing losers. So why are you here? Jeez, like, holy. That's great to hear, Connor. Yep. Mario Cristobal also grew up a diehard Steelers fan. I never knew that. It's where Walter White went hiding. That's true. Walter White did go to New Hampshire. That's where his when they made him a new identity and they sent him in witness protection or whatever it was. They sent him to New Hampshire. Brother, I'm in better shape than you and everyone in chat. I don't know about that. But listen, teach their own, man. You can say whatever you want on the internet. You just came here like I doesn't like whatever. I don't fucking care. Chicago, you ever been to? I've been to Chicago twice. Great city. Love Chicago. Went for Lollapalooza a few years ago. Went for and then I went for an Islander game. What was that? About 13 years ago now. Around this time, about 13 years ago. Do you think Buffalo Cook's play was a catch? I thought it was a catch. I don't understand that rule, and I don't understand how they came to that conclusion. You think the NFL is borderline liberal or conservative? I don't know. I don't really think about it like that. I've never really considered it in that way. I don't know. Eli, I'd say, like, I actually probably leans liberal, but I don't think it really matters. I don't really think of it like that at all. I've been to sports, played sports, started, realized it was all gay, and now there's bigger fish to fry. Listen, nobody cares and nobody believes you, dude. When I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, my roommate was from Maine. Seems like a cool place. I probably wouldn't live there, but would love to visit. Definitely a place I want to go to at some point. Like, I just don't know what there is to do there. Like, to me, like, I don't know why I would go all the way to Maine. It's like not that close to me. I could just go to like Rhode Island. There's plenty of states in between. Read my comment. What'd you say, little bro? I'm not reading that. You're not even talking to me. Little bro is more credible than J1. Nobody cares about your country, retard. Hey, listen. A lot of people are asking about it. He's capping. I love it. For you, your centrist position. Of course, I try to stay as centrist as possible. Lobster is tasty. Maybe that's tough to go there. They got good lobster in Boston, and like they got good fucking seafood in Maryland too. Like, I guess Maine lobster is a big thing. Maybe that is a good reason to go there. I got whoever wins the NFC wins the Super Bowl. I'm with you on that. I think the Rams and Seahawks are basically the Super Bowl. That's my opinion. But who knows? We'll see. I do think the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. Anyone from up north is not centrist? Okay, man. Cannabis industry is big. They're big there, but I'm sober, so it wouldn't really matter. What, in Maine? You can't forget about the Maine Black Bears, obviously. Like, I would love to go watch Cooper Fleck's brother play some basketball. You know, it is Cooper Fleck's home state. Technically, would Cooper Fleck be the most famous person from Maine now? I always thought he should have stayed. That would have been sick if he like didn't go to Duke and decided to go to Maine and stayed home. That would have been cool as shit. Can't see you under that hat. That's the point. Subscribe, bud. No, hold on. Just subscribe, bud. You actually seem like a solid guy. I'm from Canada. I actually work in a cannabis factory. Hello, don't smoke myself though. Nice. I appreciate that, Ace Deuce. That means a lot, man. But I've never been to Canada. You know, I went to college an hour away from Canada and never went up there. For some reason, I never thought to go. Definitely a bucket list thing at some point. I want to do like a whole Canada trip. Like kind of like South Park, where like the one road in Canada. I want to follow the only road. Yeah, Connor, I didn't know what to say there. I kind of got like, I got twisted there for a second. Blame Canada. How you pronounce subscribe again? I'm just subscribed. I didn't know what he said. Niagara Falls is nice. Never been. I've been to Buffalo. Buffalo's the furthest west in New York I've been. But not, I don't know. I don't really go upstate much anymore. There's not much reason to. The only place upstate I really go is like Lake George, but not much. I prefer to go like south. Do people actually ride a barrel down Niagara Falls? That's a great question. I don't know the correct answer. I think they used to. Kind of ain't that bad of a place, but holy, I couldn't stand Trudeau. That wouldn't bother me. What's the farthest west you've been? I've been to California. Me and my family did the whole Pacific Coast Highway in California. That was a cool trip. We started in LA. We went all the way up to San Francisco and then came back to LA. It's a great trip. When I went to New York City first time, it was crazy how every day New Yorker um, called corner stores bodega. You just keep overhearing it. Yeah, I mean every deli's a bodega in the city. Like it's just that's what they call it. And the bodegas have the best egg sandwiches you could possibly find. Canada's economy is effed. Yeah, from what I've heard, from what it seems like. Be right back. All right, Connor. I'll see you in a little bit, man. Don't be too long. I'm probably gonna go to bed in like 35 minutes. I'm gonna do a morning stream tomorrow. You remember Will saying he went to Maine, and if I stand corrected, I said it's cool and fun over there. Well, I believe Will. If Will said it's cool and fun, then I believe him. California is a beautiful place. Unfortunately, it's expensive as fuck, and the people who govern it don't do a good job. Yeah, I feel like California is just like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people there, a lot of voices, a lot of different, a lot of things going on there, I would say. That's about as far as I would say about California. Very, very expensive, but so is New York. It's pretty much the West Coast version of New York. But it seems like the whole state is like that. All right, I'm taking off. Good luck next year, Jets. J1, if you're still around. Don't worry about him. Ace Deuce, thanks for coming by. I always forget that there are places that are habited above Maine, Nova Scotia. I got a buddy whose family, my buddy's family goes to Nova Scotia every year. But Ace Deuce, appreciate you, man. Goes to Nova Scotia every year for like family reunions, and they love it up there. He tells me that I need to go to Nova Scotia in the worst way. He said it's like so sick up there. It's just like he's what do you describe it? He described it as like going to Savannah, but it's fucking cold. Almost forgot Arnold was the governor of Cali for a bit. Don't forget, you can't forget that. Okay, I'll be headed to bed. My girl needs me. Good night. Have a good night, little bro ghost. My man. But yeah, no, that's fuck. Oh. That's what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Nova Scotia. He's a big fan of it. It's like I'll take my shower, have a good night's sleep, bud. You're top all time. Appreciate you, Alicia. Word, I imagine it's similar to Scotland or Ireland. He said, like, just in terms of like, there's a lot to do there. There's a ton. Bro, about to leave a crusty sock. Oh, I never understood that. The sock, like, why the sock? Like, just grab a fucking paper towel, throw it out. I don't know, man. That's just me. I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna go any further into that. But yeah, so 47. I got late fast. Yeah, little bro is right. I love Maine. You should go to Maine. There is I would go to Portland, Maine at some point. Like I would like I'd probably fly up there just because Maine's not that close to me. It's like something like an eight. It's more than an 8 hour drive up there, and it just to me, if you're gonna drive, I think the most distance I'll drive is about 6.5. Like once the number 7 pops up, I'm flying. Worst prank you've ever pulled on someone. Worst prank. Oof. Oh, BG. I mean, the worst prank. I got my cousin really bad. Dude, this was so bad. My cousin, and here's what's funny about this. I don't know if he's going to hear this, if he's going to see this. My cousin is a 2-time Arizona State wrestling champion. He was a state champion football player. Toughest guy I know. Had a ridiculous fear of sleeping next to windows. Like, if he was going to sleep, he could not sleep next to the window, right? So whenever my cousins all came to town for Christmas, we used to have a night where we'd sleep over at my grandma's house. And there were like 8 or 9 of us, right? So one night, he was laying down, we were all watching TV, and he was like by like the glass like window, right? And he was talking about it for like 20 minutes. He's like, if I'm gonna go to sleep, I can't go to sleep right here. I won't be able to fall asleep if I gotta look out the window. So like whatever, man. So he goes to the bathroom, right? Like this is like I think I was like 13 at the time. I get up and I go out the side door and go around the back to the patio where he's laying down next to. Bro, I put my head up against the glass while he was laying there watching the movie. And I'm pretty sure he shit himself. Like, I'm like 95% sure he shit himself laying there. Like I've never seen somebody so scared in my life. unbelievable. Like, fucking, I've never seen somebody jump like he jumped up like he was Shawn Michaels doing the kip up and ran out of the room. It was fucking crazy. Let's see. Like it was like unbelievable for a guy. He's the toughest guy I know. Would probably kick my ass for even telling that story, but man, oh man, he was not happy. I actually went to Orlando by car for WrestleMania 33. How far is that drive? If you go to Maine, there's an NBA League G League team over there. The Maine Celtics. Yeah, I've heard of that in Portland. Nice. If I go to Maine, I'm going for the Black Bears. 16-hour drive. Jeez, that's too long for me. 16 is way too many hours. I couldn't do that, Glassman. More props to you, man. Good shit. That's more power to you, man. I don't think I could pull something off. I respect the hell out of that. 16 hours, my God. We stayed the night in Tennessee. Whereabouts in Tennessee? Oh, cool. Botrix is finally here. About time you started fucking doing something, you asshole. Connor, what's up? Why did Botrix just show up an hour into the stream? Botrix is usually here, but I don't have Botrix commanded to do anything. But Botrix is always here just in case. Like, and an hour into the fucking stream. I think it was East Tennessee. I could be wrong. Nice. Tennessee's got beautiful, like, landscape. It's a very, like, my mom drove there from Virginia when she met me in Nashville, and she said it was, like, one of the most beautiful. The mountains and shit were unbelievable. I had to take some medicine because my chest pain started to hurt badly. I'm sorry to hear that, Connor. That's tough, man. Oh, God. I am shot. The Smokies are awesome. Yes, Smoky Mountains are unbelievable. She said it was like one of the most beautiful drives. I was going to go to WrestleMania 36 in Tampa, but then COVID happened. You know what's crazy, Glassman? I was too. I had a plan to go. My buddy's parents live in Tampa now. We were going to go, and very upsetting. That time, 2020, right before COVID, doesn't feel real. A lot of good-looking women in Nashville. Memphis, not so much. Dude, Nashville's like fucking fish in a barrel. It is such an awesome city if you're a single guy. Unbelievable. Put that finger deep in your ear. I had to scratch my ear. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, that's tough, man. Dude, I'm screwed. What do you mean you're screwed? Yeah, Connor, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks, man. But, you got to roll with the punches. That's terrible. I wish you the best of luck, my man. I had to dig a little bit. My fucking ear was itching like a maniac. Hi, just getting home. Shit Leaf game. Wish I didn't go, but partied up pretty hard after. Good for you, Kasha. Hell yeah. Sorry. Thought I heard somebody open a car door outside. I was just I kind of froze for a second. But nice, Kasha. Who'd the Leafs play tonight? I saw it was on ESPN. What the Knights, Vegas? Oh, that's right. It was a Mitch Marner game tonight. Yes, Mitch Marner back in town. I'll be getting a tattoo this year since turning 16 yesterday. You can get a tattoo at 16? New York, I'm pretty sure it's 18. Have you ever been to any WWE pay-per-views or shows? I've never been to a WWE pay-per-view. I've been to a couple Monday Night Raws. I've been to a few house shows. And that's about it. I'm trying to think. There was a Monday Night Raw I went to. I was at the Monday Night Raw. It was not that it was that spectacular, but Kane returned, I remember. That was a big thing that happened. Kane came back. And that was something to do with Snitsky. Kind of the bright side, think about what they haven't done, what they didn't have 30 years ago compared to what they do now. How do you remember me? Arian, of course I do. Can you rewatch this stream so you can hear the annoying constant buzzing in the background? I have, Nate. And I don't know what that is. I don't know how to fix it. Yes, bullshit tribute to him. So lame. I'm embarrassed I didn't clap. I don't blame you. I wouldn't. I'm going to Raw on Monday night. Hell yeah, Kasha. Fuck going on, Big Hat Johnny B? What's up, my man? Honestly, Nate, I might hop off for a little bit, and later I'm probably going to stream on my PC because it's so much easier, and I got to charge my phone anyway. So me and my girlfriend have a Monday Night Raw. Fuck yeah. Connecticut is 16 plus. Florida is 16 plus. Did not know that. Kane was one of my favorites growing up too, Glassman. Big Kane fan. Yo, you're cool, man. I try, man. Arian, I'm trying here. I do what I can. 6 WWE events, Will? Damn. It's going to be the Raw before the Rumble. Oh, yeah, true. Kasha, where is that? Is that where the Maple Leafs played Monday Night Raw? Dude, the Cincinnati Cyclones are such an embarrassment. I don't even know who the Cincinnati Cyclones are. Undertaker over Kane? I think that's fair. I think, listen, Undertaker, Kane, I can go either way. The Kane character for me was so sick. Like, to me, Kane's like whole persona, his character, I think it's the greatest character in wrestling history. ECHL hockey team. I had no idea. Never heard of them. Scotiabank Arena. Okay, that's what it's called now. Dark Horse MLB team to make the playoffs. That's a good question, BG. Dark Horse MLB team to make the playoffs. Let me think about that for a second. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm thinking through the league. East, NL West, NL Central. I mean, Dark Horse MLB team. That's interesting. I don't think it's crazy that the Kansas City Royals can sneak in the playoffs. I don't even think that would be much sneaking, but I think they have such a talented roster that that AL Central is not very good, and I just think it's such a toss-up. Like, the Guardians should be the best team in the AL Central, but like the Royals have such like a talented roster, like especially lineup top to bottom. Bobby Witt, Jack Caglione, like they've got the guys to do it. I don't know if they're going to put it together. Their pitching's just not very good. I don't know. If anybody, the Kansas City Royals, another sleeper, a potential team that I think could make a wild card in the NL. Do not sleep on the Miami Marlins. The Miami Marlins are a lot better than people want to give them credit for. The A's, I don't mind the A's either. Actually, BG, that's probably a better option than what I came up with. The A's have a good roster, and Jeff McNeil is going to be a good fit there. Actually, the A's are probably better than the Royals. I don't even know why I didn't think of that. BG, I want to change my answer to the A's also. But don't sleep on the Miami Marlins. The Marlins have such a good, young, talented roster. To me, Jacob Marcy might be one of the most underrated players in baseball, their center fielder. Like, that guy is a dog. He is such a good defensive center fielder. He hits lefties. He hits righties. Xavier Edwards, Otto Lopez up the middle, one of the most underrated double play tandems in the league. You got fucking... What's the lefty? The fucking guy that got hurt from Baltimore. I can't think of his damn name. Griffin Conine. Just a great roster of young talent. I hate that they trade away 2 very good young pitchers, but they are a good team. I would not sleep on the Marlins potentially sneaking their way into a wild card. Especially, I don't think the NL East, I think the Mets definitely got better. The Phillies didn't do a lot to get better. And I think both those teams are going to be floating above water this year. The Braves are not very good. The Nationals are going to be bad again. The Marlins could take advantage of having a lot of games against bad teams. I'm hoping something cool happens Monday night. It's just set up. It's not just all setups for the Royal Rumble. Something cool might happen, Kasha. Hey, man, can I ask you something? Go for it. I actually got to witness CM Punk return in 2023 in Chicago. I was legit stunned. Glassman, I was watching that live because of the idea that CM Punk was going to return. And, dude, Glassman, I will never forget, I was about to turn my TV off because I'm like, damn, he didn't come back. And as I was about to hit the button, the fucking I was like, no fucking way. Like, they had the credit up and everything. I'm like, damn, man, that sucks. Like, I was so disappointed. If I hit the button a second sooner, I wouldn't have known. I would have had no idea. I got pads for $1. I best not lose my dollar. I had a pretty good offseason. Sorry, I missed a lot of things. Giannis out 4 to 6 weeks. Are the Bucks officially done this season? Yes, 100%. I ask you something, is go to Mongol or go to Russia? Would I rather go to Mongolia or Russia? I don't know. I don't know much about Mongolia, so probably Russia. What sports jerseys do you have? I have a bunch of Jets jerseys. My Islander jersey is a Matt Barzal. Actually, you want to see a crazy jersey? This is a crazy fucking one I have. I just found it the other day. Look at this. I happen to have it right here. This is the nuttiest jersey I own. If you know ball, any ball knowers out there that know a little Dougie McBuckets, quite possibly the best jersey I own. I run a kid's secondhand sports store. Nice. Yeah, you're definitely right about Kane. Still can't believe he didn't win a Rumble. Dude, Glassman, somebody tweeted that today, and I was like, Kane not winning the 2001 Royal Rumble to me is fucking unbelievable. What about your tickets? No pay-per-views. I sat ground seats for WWE. Gave me a seat upgrade. Nice. Well, that's sick. I think I'm your fan now, bro. I appreciate that. Listen, you guys are the best, man. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys coming here and entertaining me. But Glassman, the fact that I think Kane should have won the 2001 Royal Rumble. The performance he put on, like, there was no reason to have Stone Cold win another Royal Rumble. Like, at that point, it didn't matter. I agree. He was over. Like, yeah, you're right. He was over. I guess setting up another Rock Austin made sense, but yeah, I don't know. You're right. But then, like, Kane, what they did with Kane afterwards, like, have him just like go for the hardcore title. I don't really know. Like, a lot of Kane's booking didn't make sense at that point. Definitely a fan. Love popping in. Always a good time. Appreciate that. Kane was not mid, dude. I loved Kane. Like, I felt like I don't know, man. I just think he should have won more than 2 world titles. Thanks, yo, but Kane is so cool, and now he's the mayor. It's so funny that Kane is a mayor now. Like, Kane's just like a politician. Like, it's so weird to think about. But he's really good. Like, he's a really well-spoken guy. You know what's funny? I told my mom, my mom always, like, she talks about, like, my mom loves politics and stuff. She watches a lot of politics stuff. And she always, like, she brought up Glenn Jacobs a couple times. I'm like, Mom, you know who that is? She had no idea it was Kane. Because, like, she obviously grew up, like, I'd watch wrestling as a kid. Like, she's like, she had no idea that was Kane. She's like, I know he's like a wrestler or something. I'm like, that's fucking Kane. The guy with the mask. Cena was mid, by the way. William, that's a brutal take. I think John Cena was, I don't think there's ever been somebody better all time on the mic than John Cena. I think he's the greatest talker in wrestling history. Wrestling-wise, he didn't do much in the ring. Okay, I have to ask you 2 more questions here. I genuinely thought him and Undertaker were brothers. I think everybody did. Hakan Kun, did I say that right? John Cena's not mid. He was the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I'm just saying, his in-ring work isn't, like, insane, but he did what he had to do. Cena worked his bag off. He also was out there every single night. I give him credit. Randy Orton better than Cena. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think they both were, like, kind of the same level. Like, Randy Orton had some really good matches, though. Kane is at least top 15 all time. I agree with that. I think Cena and Orton were so good together, but, like, I don't know. I don't think Randy Orton's better than John Cena. Like, John Cena with a microphone in his hand, like, I think, I don't know if there's a better speaker of all time. Like, not even just wrestling, like, than John Cena. Nobody can, like, suck in the attention of a crowd like him. I ask you something, is be a femboy or be a girl? I'm good on both. I'm not going to be either. CM Punk was good, too. CM Punk was always solid. With a microphone, yes. Link, you're right. That CM Punk was another one that could capture your attention the second he grabbed the microphone. I still remember Randy punting Cena's dad's head. That Randy Orton was crazy, dude. That was one of the best that Randy Orton character was amazing. Who was better brave, Freddie Freeman or Chipper Jones? I don't know. I want to say Chipper Jones. They both kicked the Mets' ass. Like, they both absolutely destroyed the Mets for years. Definitely didn't like the Cena tap-out finish. Hated it, Kasha. Absolutely hated it. I felt like they could have done something so much better for him. Like, especially, like, it made no sense, like, the booking with it all, like, with Gunther, like, tapping out to Jey Uso a few months ago. It never made sense. I think Rock is the best speaker ever. Don't forget Lita got Kane pregnant that one time. Insane. Kane had some really bad fucking storylines. Really bad ones. I don't know. I don't think The Rock... I think The Rock is more like, I think John Cena and The Rock are two different types of talkers. Like, Brock doesn't get enough credit. I agree. I think Brock Lesnar's insane. No sense, lackluster. Made no sense. Corporate Kane's stupid as fuck. Flay, I didn't get the notification of you being live. Aaron, what's up, man? Deadass, it's crazy to say I have 13 Jey Uso action figures. 13. I didn't even know they made 13 of those. That's all right, Aaron. I'm still chilling here. We're talking a little wrestling right now. Yeah, Kane just got fucking shitty gimmick after shitty gimmick. Team Hell No was cool though. I liked that. I thought that was great. I loved Kane's storylines when he had like odd tag team partners. I thought the one of him and X-Pac was great. I thought him and the Hurricane was funny as fuck too. Him and Daniel Bryan. I feel like he's had like technically Kane is a tag team specialist when you want to think about it. I'm excited for the pop if Uso comes out. He didn't show at Elimination Chamber. Toronto will go nuts. That'll be insane. It's doing a 24-hour stream. I'm absolutely not doing a 24-hour stream. I'm actually probably only going to be live for like another 10, 15 minutes. Chipper was a Mets mess. He was a dog at Citi Field. It would have been so awful being a Braves fan from 2008 to 2017-ish without Chipper. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Chipper used to kill the Mets, like, insane. Like, I remember I would go to a lot of games when the Mets were playing the Braves, and Chipper would be laughing his ass off coming to the plate because the Mets fans hated him. But he was just, like, chilling, man. Flay, when did you start? About an hour and a half ago. 24 hours. I can't do 24 hours. I'm exhausted at 1 a.m. down here. I'm about to shut down. I'm going to shut down too, guys. Honestly, I think I'm going to go, like, I'm going to charge my phone for a little bit. I might, if I'm going to stream again, I'm probably going to do it on my PC. But I just need to close my eyes for a bit. If I get up and I'm just bored. If not, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and go live at around 7:30 or 8. Guys, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Really, it means a lot to me. Thank you.